Welcome.
We are live everywhere.
We are live.
We've got a guest coming.
Yes, and I need to go grab.
Go do your thing. Yeah. Rise and shine, people. Good to see you. Hey. Good morning, Lauren and DJ Flat and Virgie. The rest of this crew is coming here and momentarily. Tony Oliva. All my Facebook people out there, good morning. Good to see you this morning. Hey.
Hi.
Yeah.
Back
Yes.
on the fourth day of Christmas.
Put your ears in. There's music playing.
I know there is, but Good morning, everybody. Hi, Jeanette. Good morning, Tink and Rochelle. Good morning, Mom and Dad. And
That mug looks
Virginia.
naughty. Chance said my mug looks naughty.
I see what you did there. Hi, Melissa. Good morning, everybody. Welcome. Jody. Good morning. Sharon. Hi, Joanne.
One, two, three. Ah!
Nikki. Beats getting the morning going. Nick. Good morning, everybody. Welcome.
Ladybug is here. Good morning, Mr. Dino Berg. Nicholas Alvarez. Nikki Seoshoff.
Here we are.
Kelly Westbrook Boyce.
Good morning, Sean Howie Howard. Michelle, you can have our energy.
Sean Howie Howard. That's why we're on here. Every day.
Sharing is caring.
What?
Sharing our energy. Sharing is caring. That's what we're doing. Oh, look at my trees are hidden again every time.
Yeah.
Man, oh man.
I don't know how you can handle those things.
It's a good
Hey,
thing
good morning,
I-
everybody. Welcome to 714. My name is Doug.
Oh, they can't hear me, they said. Can you hear me?
We'll talk in the mic.
I am talking
There.
in the mic.
Okay. Makes slightly a difference.
Holy moly. I'm
There,
sitting
now
right
you hear
here.
yourself
it's right
too.
in front of me.
It's amazing how that works. Hey, good morning, everybody.
I cannot with you today.
Follow my lead here. Welcome to 714.
Welcome.
My name's Doug.
I'm Gretchen.
And we are here in the morning to hang out with you and
We
get our
are.
minds right.
That's right.
That's why we gather. We use 3 key tools to get it done. Gretchen, what are they?
We practice gratitude.
Yeah.
We read the Bible and we pray. And we are in our 12 days of Christmas.
Yeah, we sure are.
Today's 4th day of Christmas. And we've got some fun things happening.
We do have some fun things happening this morning.
You don't want to miss it. Good morning, Cheryl. Welcome, everybody.
On the first day of Christmas, my true love gave to me a partridge in a pear tree. On the second day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 2 turtle doves and a partridge in a pear tree. On the third day of Christmas, not yet. On the third day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. Here's the day. On the 4th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 4 corn-laid birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree.
Yes, today is day 4.
Would you help us in welcoming day 4 guest to the stage with us today? She's going to have to fall
And
in.
the
And she's
crowd
going to have
went
to
wild.
climb into place
Yeah,
over here.
come around here maybe.
You've got a little tiny chair because you're a pretty small person. This is your microphone. You get your own microphone that you'll have to use.
I know.
Room for the cup. There we go.
Yeah.
We've got space. We'll make
And
space.
an applause for Miss Laura.
I see myself.
Yeah.
Can you climb in?
Coming.
Well, you can
Sure,
pull
I
it back.
Oh yeah, there we go.
There you go.
Okay. I'm coming.
There we go. There we go. It's kind of a packed little set here, designed for two. And all this month, it's going to be interesting when Matthew Sengi's sitting there.
Oh, good luck with that.
I'm going to have to change it up a little bit. Talk in there. Can we hear you?
Hello, hello, hello.
Yes, you could hear perfectly.
Can you hear?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Can everybody hear?
Well, Laura can't hear as much.
No,
'cause-
I'm just saying everybody online.
But they can hear you when you talk right into that mic. It's,
Okay.
there you go. They can hear you perfectly. Hey, it's good to see everybody this morning. Laura, thanks for being on here with us.
It was so fun, except for getting up at 5:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
That part was not so fun.
Yeah. Yeah. Welcome to our life. That's how we roll. That's what we do.
Man.
So we gather on here for three things. The first of which is gratitude. So, what Gretchen? Let's give Laura a second to think about what she's grateful for. But Gretchen, why don't you start? What are you thankful for this morning?
Oh, I am thankful. Oh, there's a lot to be thankful for. I am grateful for my son. He's not happy with me right now. But here in Oceanside, if you are not local, one amazing and frustrating thing all at the same time is there is street sweeper days. That I love it because it always feels clean, right? They work really hard at cleaning our city. But on the days that you forget it's street sweeper day, you get a ticket. And so you have to remember about street sweeper day. And I remembered right as we were going on today, and I had to wake my child up and say, I need you to move 3 cars.
Yeah, but you know what? Inside info was I talked to Kai and I was like, I'm going to be at your house tomorrow morning. So he's like, I was like, so, it's your chance to get into the office early, start a good day. And he didn't like that idea, but you know what? He's up and it wasn't my fault. Well, kind of my fault, but not
up.
really.
He's up and at 'em.
So I'm grateful for him. He was a trooper and he got out of bed early. And
Yeah. So, Laura, what are you grateful for?
I am grateful just to be here because, come on, it's fun. And but second, I saw Jet's name on there.
Yeah.
So he's on here. So I think I'm really grateful that he's on with me watching. And I
Good
think
morning,
that's really
Jet.
cool.
Hey,
Morning,
Jetster.
Jet.
Yeah, he's on here a lot. We actually see him on here quite a bit. So
Cool.
good to
morning,
see you,
everybody.
Jet. Good to see you, Jet. I am just grateful for, man, what am I've got so many things that I'm grateful for.
yeah.
I am super
Morning,
grateful for the
Michelle.
season that we're in. I love that we're almost at Christmas time, and I always love this time of year. I'm excited. I'm thankful we get to see Bo and Maddie, and of course Brixton.
Yes.
Are coming. I miss them like crazy. I hate that they're not like down the street. That's not cool,
Not cool.
but it's reality.
Yes.
And so all of
Morning,
that to
Denise.
say,
Hi,
I am
Jen.
super grateful. So here we go. What are you guys grateful for this morning? Here's what I want. It is Wednesday. It's hump day. Hump day. What are you guys thankful for as we move forward today? I know that we all have a ton of things to be grateful for. So let's knock it out of the park. Everybody in the house. I'm looking for everybody on YouTube, everybody on Facebook this morning. By the way, if you're on Facebook and you haven't clicked the share button, we would love it if you did that.
Just like that. And make those sound effects too, please.
Click that share button, put it out there for the rest of the world. That would be simply amazing.
Yes.
We would greatly appreciate it.
Okay.
To pass the word. So here we go. You guys, let's jump on the gratitude this morning. And I don't know what all the different gratitudes are. I know we have a cool gift that Laura brought today.
I brought the best gift ever.
Ever?
And you know what? I owe it to Angelique and the girls because, the weirdest things stress me out.
Yeah.
And so what was stressing me out was, what the heck am I going to bring for my Christmas gift? And I was literally in freak out yesterday going, and Gretchen was like, are you set? And I'm like, I'm good to
You're
go.
good to go.
But no, I hadn't even bought a gift yet. So I'm talking to the girls and I'm like, I'm stressing out. What do I do? And Angelique's says, well, what's your favorite thing to do? It's supposed to be kind of like what you like, and then you can share what you like. And I was like, well, I like pickleball.
Yeah.
And she was like, that's it. So big hint to what I brought. Should I show her?
Oh,
Or
wow.
should we hold it?
Any of you, we'll
Hint.
hold on here for a minute.
No, that's a
But
hint.
I'm excited.
hint.
But
I'm
Laura,
excited.
I should have said this earlier. I'm just assuming everybody knows Laura, but I don't think everybody on here
No.
does. So
Who is Laura?
Laura is our what do we officially call you? Our COO
COO.
at the church, the Chief Operations Officer, and her primary responsibility, she helps manage all the finances of the church. So she's kind of behind the scenes guru. The behind the scenes guru girl. And she's in the middle of a busy season because this is the time of year where we finalize the budget for next year and all the details of everything financially to end the year. So
You
I'm glad she made it.
And you often say that our books are open. And if you ever had a question about where money is spent, this is who you would speak to, is Laura.
Yeah, this
So,
is the lady.
yeah.
That's how we do it.
Yeah.
And you know what? I
This is
get
how we do.
questions sometimes. People will approach me Sunday mornings. What do I do with this? How do I do that? What
Oh,
should I
good.
do with this?
Yeah.
And I actually love those questions. So keep them up because I want to hear what you guys are actually hearing from us, right?
Right.
As a unit. And so it really helps me too.
Nice.
When you ask those questions. So just keep them up. I love them.
Perfect.
I think I said hump day. It's not. I've got numerous people going,
it's not hump day.
it's not hump day.
It's girl
It's
day.
sisterhood night.
It's sisterhood day.
It's Tuesday.
I love Tuesdays.
Sisters in the Hood. It's also Tuesdays with Gigi. If you
Tuesdays
follow me on
with
social media,
Gigi.
you know that Tuesdays are me and Indy. Me and Indy days.
yeah.
So that's today.
All right, let's get going on the
Let's do
gratitude,
it.
everybody. Are you ready?
Ready.
Get those thumbs, those fingers
I'm
ready to go. We want
ready.
to hear from you. Ready, get set, go.
All right. Jack's getting us started. He's grateful for life lessons.
Laura, you can't hear the music like normal. You just have to pretend. I didn't think about that. We need to add a set of headphones.
Okay. Noted. Jet's 3 hours of sleep is worth it. Gotta love the late afternoon shift. Oh, wow. Feel free to chime in when you see gratitude too, Laura. You can read some.
Yeah.
Joanne says, morning. Grateful for my rehabilitation and walking better.
Good morning, Miss
Yay,
Joanne.
Miss Joanne.
We miss you.
Good morning. Michelle says, I'm thankful that my niece had her baby and the baby is healthy.
Chance said, I'm grateful it's Tuesday and not Wednesday. I probably scared some people like,
They all thought, I totally missed Tuesday.
I missed a day. Sorry.
That's funny. Good morning, Angelique. Virginia's so
Feels like-
thankful for her daughters.
Yeah.
Tank's grateful to have cold feet today. Reminds me to request warm socks for Christmas. Nobody likes cold feet, Tank. No, you're not really thankful for cold feet. But I see what you did there. You try to spin it.
I love like nice wool socks. I love them because my feet don't get too hot in them, but they stay warm in them.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know either. I just
love
like the
that.
boots I'm wearing right now. Thankful for work this week, Michelle. Welcome back, my friend. She was off on the mission field for a couple weeks.
There's Denise Mueller.
Uh-oh.
Good morning, Denise.
Hey,
Good to see you.
Denise.
There's
Gwendolyn, she's grateful that her mom is feeling better. Denise, she's grateful for some downtime this holiday. Kathy, she says, saying this one in faith, grateful that hospice will find a good respite placement for mom while we are on vacation next week. I'm praying for that too, Kathy. Tim, grateful for waxworms?
just read it.
Grateful for waxworms. I use them for ice fishing. When my son was little, he adopted one, held it in his hand, took it in front of the room to watch TV with it, fell asleep, and the waxworm crawled away. We
Yeah.
never did find it.
Yeah, kind of worm.
Okay. Gross.
They can handle the cold. Waxworms can handle the cold.
Kevin, grateful to be able to join 714 again.
Good morning, Tim. How are you, brother?
Laura says, I think she says hi. Laura is awesome.
Hi.
Thank you. Love you.
Willow's grateful for God's word and the gift of free agency.
Yes, DJ Flat says I'm grateful for my boss. He's super cool. Laura, you want to read
Laura, you want to read
next
some?
one?
Yeah, I'm kind of lost. Ooh,
Right here.
Cindy Torres says, thankful because I think I caught up on my sleep. Oh, you are so lucky. It's just a little thing, but makes a difference. No, I'm sorry.
Huge
I disagree.
difference.
It's humongous.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's a big thing.
Huge,
Big thing.
huge.
That's awesome, Cindy. Jen, grateful for time off time off of work during the holidays. We are like Santa's helpers, Joanne. We just need you back here in town.
Yeah, if we could get you back here right away, that'd be great.
Yes, my mom and dad, they're grateful for that. Kaya came over yesterday and helped us do some things they couldn't do.
Who loves Kaya? Come on. Everybody loves Kaya.
You have more, Gresh?
Yes,
Okay.
grateful for Laura's shoes, Howie says. For real grateful for heat this morning.
Okay.
Howie likes your heels.
Okay.
I'll take
Jesus
it.
says grateful for my mom's process. Amy, so grateful for my loving husband, best hubby ever and dad ever. Kenna, grateful for the reason for the season. Love all the spirit and the outgoing love and appreciation. Laura, you want to read that one?
Sure. Jenny Upshaw Kruger.
Joni.
Joni.
Good morning, Joni.
Sorry. Grateful to be in Texas and that my dad gets to get home tomorrow. Elizabeth Mala? Grateful for my hubby and his sense of humor. Cheryl Lilly says, yes, you confused me about the day, and Lord knows I don't need to be any more confused. I hear that, man. You know what? You know, it's scary, the things that happen to me at my office, but we're moving stuff in my office, right? And I'm just now realizing I have blinds in my office. I didn't know that I had the actual blinds.
And they've been there the whole time.
Yes, because my curtains have covered it the whole time. And I'm like, wow. I scare myself. Anyway,
I'm scared too.
Carmela says, stop
Because
it.
I remember having conversations about the blinds.
Stop
with
it.
You.
Stop it.
I don't like those blinds because they just stop everything.
Oh my God. I don't believe them. Okay, Carmela says, I'm thankful that I'm going to complete some important work projects today. Good. Abley says,
Carmela.
grateful the boat is stable and the water is well.
Good job.
Well. Okay.
Statement.
Michelle Lamb, thankful to be able to join my sisters
Yay,
tonight.
Michelle, I
Good
can't wait to
girl.
see you.
Good girl. Nikki Sayas Hoff, love that name. Grateful for a good night of sleep. That's two, man.
Hey,
I'm
there's
jealous.
Robert Vague. Good
I'm
morning,
jealous.
Robert.
Good morning, Robert. Danette, she's grateful that as my cousin's earthly body is laid to rest today, his spirit is with Jesus and with my dad, aunts,
Yeah.
uncles, and grandparents.
We'll be praying for you, girl. Good morning, Mr. Vague.
Alpaca
Lucia.
socks.
Okay.
Very good.
Apparently, those are the socks that you need. Tank alpaca socks.
Yeah. Well, good job, everybody, on the gratitude. We're going to jump in. Oh, no. Let's
We got some more.
Okay.
We'll go fast. Nick's grateful for Tom Hamill. This guy's super gifted. Jet Keys, grateful for an awesome mom. Can't wait to see everyone on Sunday this week. Cheryl Lilly, thankful for 714. It's a great way to start the day. Thursday's grateful for true meaning of Christmas.
Yes.
Robert, grateful for Owen turning 10. Double digits, baby.
Is he watching right now? Is Owen watching right now?
And they survived taking 6 kids to Great Wolf Lodge.
Oh,
That's fun.
Owen.
Grateful
if you're
for
watching,
Kislap.
my Owen dude, I love you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you, Owen.
Happy birthday to you. Love that little
Many
dude.
more. CJ's grateful for Kislap, her hearing
I love that name.
ear companion.
Kiss slap.
Robert Jones had a hard weekend with 2 funerals.
I
I'm
see
so
that
sorry.
comment,
Grateful
Jack.
for my family and pastor.
Yes, I scare myself, so I might as well scare
Yeah.
some of you too. It's all right. You're due.
Kelly's grateful for Christmas tea party with her grand littles.
Yeah.
Grateful for my wife and kiddos, says William.
Good morning, Mr. Carr. Will I am is in the
Awesome.
house.
I think
Good
we got
job,
caught up.
everybody. Nice work on the gratitude. Listen, today I wanted to do something a little different, and I don't know. I'm gonna.
You're throwing a wrench in our getup, but
I
that's
am.
okay.
I'm going to throw a wrench in Laura's get up here for a minute.
Oh.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
I'm ready. Go.
Okay.
Are you sure?
No, I'm not.
Well,
I like to seem confident.
actually, you like to seem confident. I thought it would be cool. I don't know, Laura, you've told your story in video before, and I thought it would be fun if I could ask you some questions and tell everybody how you came to know Jesus in the last few years, and kind of the transition in your life. I think sometimes to hear a testimony of who God is and what he has done in our lives is super important, because we're in Christmas. We're reading about the birth of Christ.
Right.
And I'll make the question super simple. But it's like, I think we oftentimes we celebrate the birth of Christ, we point to him as God, and we have to, as part of that, remember what he came for and what he's actually doing. And Laura is a perfect picture of that, of what Jesus came for. We all are. But her story over the last 7 years since we have known her, we've got to watch. I think God put Laura in our lives so that we could watch firsthand his power at work in someone that was a key part of our lives, a key part of our organization. And I want you, like, if you've never had the opportunity to hear her story, are you okay with that?
Yeah.
Okay.
You ask me the questions, I'll answer. That'll make it easier.
Okay. I mean, and we have about 10 minutes to do this, which is great. We can do that. So I think the first question is this. Well, let me set you up a little bit. We met 7 years ago, right?
Yep.
And when we met you, Laura had been the bookkeeper. You had told me you're bookkeeper for the church for 11 years.
Mm-hmm. At the time. Yep.
At the time. So she had been on, as a contractor at the church for 11 years.
Yep.
You came in, I think, and worked half a day or a day.
About that.
Yeah.
My first
Few
day
hours.
was Mike Robertson's last day.
Yeah.
If that gives you some history.
He was the very first pastor of the church.
Okay.
And then Laura was, basically a half day person. Every day she would come in and do a little
Every
bit of
week.
work every week.
Every Monday.
With the books. And then, and then move on. And when I met Laura, I was like, hey, so I interviewed everybody, all the staff, like, tell me how you're doing, what's going on, and what role do you play in the church? And she was like, oh, I don't go to the church. I never have gone to the church.
Well, I visited twice, and yeah.
I got such a kick out of her. She was like, you guys are weird.
Yeah, it was weird. I ain't going to lie. Go ahead.
She's like, I said, oh, she goes, no, you guys, she included me too. She's like, you guys, all what you do, more power to you, but you're a bunch of weirdos. And I just laughed. I was like, wow. She goes, but I'm really good at books, and I'll help you make sure you keep your money straight. You'll never have to worry about that. And I was like, okay. Time out. Time out here, bucko. I was like, here's what I want you to do. I want you to give me a couple of weeks and come in and check out like who we are and what we're all about. And I want you to listen, and I want to include you and stuff. Like, I don't want you just to be a hired gun that walks in on Mondays or Tuesdays. I want you to be able to come in and actually have a family and a team that loves you and you love them here. Because that's kind of the key to this whole life. So all of that to set up Laura. Laura, pre-Jesus, here's the question. Mm-hmm. What was your mindset? Who were you before you met Jesus?
It sounds like a really easy question, but it's actually pretty complicated for me. Because I was raised first Catholic and then Jehovah's Witness. And then that was my elementary, junior high, high school life. So, we just didn't have a choice. I thought my mom was crazy. She was always a little crazy. That's where I get the crazy from. But that to say, it was, it just was a different view of God, very stringent, very rules, my life was supposed to, forget education, and I was super smart, and, I wanted to do certain things, but it was like, no, your role is to be somebody's wife. And so that's all I thought about was, okay, well, that's my role. I got to be somebody's wife. So I'm coming from that. So keep that in mind. And then there was 2 times I did visit the church and went to service, I don't know, to be nice to one of the guys. And it was not my comfort zone. Then Doug comes in and I'm like, oh my God, here we go with another one, right? Because now I'm on my 3rd pastor, dude.
Okay, before you get to me and us, what was your mindset though about religion?
Oh, I hated it.
Pre-Jesus.
Yeah, hated it. And when I say hate, even the word church was out of my vocabulary.
Yeah, she wouldn't even say the word
even
church.
worse, I wanted to make, oh my God, I'm trying not to use bad words. It was like my goal in life was like, oh, this sounds so awful now, okay? But I was like, I am not going to ruin my kid. I am not going to raise my kid in that world. I will not do it to him.
Yeah.
And I thought I was doing a good thing, right? Like I was like, yep, I'm doing the right thing. I am saving him from a bunch of wackiness.
Hulu.
Yeah.
Let's
You know
use
what I'm
that as
saying?
your cuss word today. Hulu.
So, so that was kind of my mindset, you know?
Okay, so you had a
Fair
pretty
enough.
rough
Yeah.
outlook of the church because of all the things you had experienced. You had experienced some abuse. You had experienced a lot of really bad things. And not only just bad religious things, you had actually experienced really rough things at home as well. And yet you had parents that were, quote, religious.
Just my mom.
Your mom,
Just
okay.
my mom. So she got saved or whatever, but
Yeah.
not in a good way. Yeah.
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 So we meet Laura. I come in and I've got this sarcastic lady, and I thought it was funny because here's this little bookkeeper lady that she would curse real easily, and I just would laugh like, who is this girl? And I would chuckle, but I literally felt like no, because I was like, okay, God, I guess I got to find a new bookkeeper. Not because she cursed, but because
I did not know that. Go ahead.
Well, not because she cursed, but because I could tell she just wasn't interested in our mission. And I was like, whoever's here has to be a part of our mission.
See, and I did not know that either.
Yeah, well,
right. I had been there a million years to me already and did
Right.
not know that. So I love hearing,
But here's what happened to me is the Holy Spirit was like, no, I want you to love this girl just who she is. I already have a plan. She's here for a reason. And now Laura, now go into the part you came to, what happened from that. You started tell it and I cut you off. So
We came.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So
sorry.
Doug shows
so
up.
Doug shows up, and it was so, again, editing. It was very refreshing, okay, for Pastor Dude to come in. And I don't even like the word pastor, so I have never called him Pastor Doug. So when I do, it's like that, Pastor Doug.
it doesn't
right?
sound like you like the Doug. It sounds like you're okay with pastor, but not the dude.
Well, because it's that title before. I don't
Okay.
like it. But anyway, so he comes in, and we had some interesting conversations, and I was like, and it was so refreshing because he was smart. And he asked me questions that they were good questions, very detailed questions. And so I appreciated that. And I don't know. And it was so easygoing. It was very nice. So, so he invited me to church, whatever. And I was like, all right, I'll be nice. You know what I mean? I did it for the 2 other guys. I'll come in. I was honestly scared to death. I didn't want to go. I really sincerely didn't want to go. So I park in like they used to have like the parking for the new people, right? So I park in the new people. And I still sat in the front row because I'm a front row girl,
Yeah.
And I remember sitting there and listening to him speak, and I was floored. Like I was literally floored. It was extremely peaceful. I found it very peaceful. And I can't remember what he said. Obviously, it's been too long. But I remember the feeling of peace. I remember feeling good. And I was like, and I remember leaving going, well, that wasn't so bad. So I'm thinking, all right, maybe I'll surprise him and come in the next week. That was my mentality.
did.
And I did. And so I parked because I I've always pictured myself the new person. So for a year, I parked in
She
the
did.
new people parking because, like, I don't know how long I'm doing this.
I think it was your way of letting us know that you weren't in. You're kind of letting us know, like,
maybe subconscious.
like I'm not really
See, he's
in.
good. Yeah,
I'm not really
Yeah.
in. I'm gonna let you know I'm still a guest here.
Yeah.
Which I thought
Yeah.
was hilarious.
Well, yeah, but yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
So I remember we started this concept at our church, and I'll let you tell the story, but we started the all-in cards where we're like, if you are somebody that you're like, man, I'm ready to really be all in and not just point to Jesus, but actually serve, not just point to him as Savior, but begin to serve him as Lord. And we explained in detail. And for all of you listening today, there's still an entire group of American Christians that we love to point to Jesus as Savior, but we don't serve him actually as Lord. We're not obedient. We don't follow his teachings. We don't love the way he's called us to love. And a lot of that has to do with the way he's been taught to others. Like the fundamental part of following Jesus is learning to love others as yourself, right? And so we started this idea of going all in, and we start getting all these cards, and we get all these cards.
And that was brilliant. Okay,
Yeah.
cutting you off.
Yep.
Okay, so here's what I loved about Doug. He's Mr. Vision, right? And I knew the business side was Mr. Vision, and I dug it. Like I dug this guy. He was like my brother from another mother. You know, like I loved him. Like literally the business mind was. Anyway. So. But he would always come up with, ooh, let's try this. Ooh, let's try that. And, you know, so the all-in card, he would talk about it like literally every week. Okay, if you're all in, fill out this card, da-da-da-da. So week after week after week after week. And I was scared, you guys. I was like, when I make that commitment, am I going to make the same mistake as my mom? Okay?
Fair enough.
So it was...
Yeah.
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 It was hard
Yeah.
to do that. I just be straight up, you
Yeah.
guys. It wasn't like, oh, I want to join this group. No, I was fighting this demon inside of me that says, am I going to be as stupid and screwed up as my mom? Okay? So that was deep in me, you know. So Then one Sunday, it was the good one. I can't remember what the sermon was, but sermon, see, I hate that word too. The thing you talk about.
Yeah.
So
The
but
teaching.
it might have been the teaching.
There you
Good
go.
one, good one. So it might have been the roof digger one, but it might have been, I can't remember.
was Roof Digger.
But it
The
was
Roof
Was it
Digger
roof digger? Oh man, I'm
was a
just
good
saying.
one.
You could hear a pin drop. It was so good. Anyway, and I'm sitting there and I'm like crying like a baby because I did do a lot of crying in that front row too because you know you'd hear stuff and you just couldn't help it. Even with the songs with Drew and the worship, that's another good story.
Yeah.
But you know, what was I saying? Okay, so anyway, so I was like, God dang it! Oops. See.
It's okay.
Sorry, everybody.
It's okay.
So I was like, oh man, that's it. The all-in card. I grabbed it, and I said something like, "You win," and you're supposed to go name and da 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 da.
Yeah.
All I did was I scratch with my sloppy writing. You win, I'm in, and I'm kind of mad, but I'm happy, but I'm mad and I'm happy. And I remember I kind of crumpled it up and I walked over and I chucked it at him, and I'm like, there, you win, I'm in. And he's all, you know, Laura. Oh, wait, don't ruin the story. He's like, no, Laura. He said, oh, what did you say? It was so good.
I don't
It
even,
was so good.
I don't remember exactly.
He said something like, it was not. It's not my win. It's your win. It was something like that. And then, I cried again, and so there's something about, I think, the newer people coming in, I think they get it from the time that they walk into the door. They start hearing the music. And I remember having conversations with Drew, right? Because the music started changing. Like 7 years, we've had a lot of growth, even with the music stuff. And I remember talking to Drew one time, and I'm like, Drew, whatever, you sing in a band, okay? Yeah. And that literally my words. And he's like, well, I do a little more than that. And I'm like, you do? Like, I don't know. Like, I didn't know the behind the scenes. What does he do? You know what I mean? And he laid this whole vision out of the creative department and this and that. And again, that business side, I was like, ooh, and then he was like, but, he said something like listen to the songs or something like that. And I was like, yeah. Because I just knew that was my peace part, that music. That was my favorite part. And then it hit me one day like a ton of bricks. One of those days where the music was going, I'm crying. But the thing I really noticed was the words in the song. And I was like, that's what's really getting me. I'm thinking it's the music, how they're singing it. But it wasn't that. It was the words in the music that got me, and to this day still get me.
Yeah.
So I'm always, what do? I'm always inviting my friends, everybody I know, because that's my way of sharing, right?
Yeah.
I can't share in certain ways because of my Jehovah's Witness background of knocking on doors and all that kind of stuff. So I won't be able to share like most people, but I can invite somebody to Coast City. And I'll do that all day long.
I love it when she says I can't do something, because as soon as she says she can't do something, it ends up happening. So keep saying I can't do things, Laura. That's been it from the beginning. As soon as she says I can't do this, I'm like, yeah, well, let's see what happens. But to watch Laura, to watch you go from realistically kind of a bitter, not only not a fan, but almost somebody that was anti-church.
That's true.
Yeah. To like interested, like, okay, well, and then to experiencing and having like, wow, God does love me. God is for real. And then watching your son experience Christ.
And that was thank you. That bringing Jet in, because I remember talking to Doug and and he had some really rough patches, and he was like, let's get him in and let's get him volunteering. And I was like, really? And so that was Doug's idea, to bring Jet in to start doing lights and working behind the scenes. And so that was Jet's. I remember him sitting with me once, and then after that, all I remember was him being in the back.
Yeah.
But honestly, then Jet had this huge transition, and to watch that as a mother was
pretty
almost
miraculous.
Overwhelming. But the beauty of it was beautiful.
Watching him go, Mom, I'll get baptized.
Yes. Yes. He gets baptized. I wasn't even, I don't know. Again, blah. But watching him get baptized was like, oh my God. I'll do that. That I followed my son into baptism. I mean, think about that.
Wow.
You know what I mean? And how powerful that really is.
Yeah.
And then like I remember I was watching Facebook one time, and Drew and Angelique threw up a video. And I'm going to really try not to cry on this one, but they threw up a video, and I think it was of Lennon. I don't think
Indy was old
Indy
enough.
was.
Yeah.
I don't even know if she was born yet. I can't remember. Anyway, maybe they were. Anyway, it doesn't matter. But he was like, okay. And he was teaching them how to pray. And it was so precious the way he did it. And it was beautiful. And I watched it and I thought, oh, isn't that beautiful? And then I sobbed. It wasn't just a cry. It was an ugly cry. It was an ugly cry because I was like, oh my God, what have I done? I didn't give my son this gift. So I had to work through that too, of the guilt of this is a good thing. I could have brought my son in all this time, and I'm thinking I'm doing him a favor.
Yeah.
So like I said, like every year that comes and goes, because it feels like, right?
Happens
like
so quick.
It's freaking 7 years, right?
Can't believe it.
Like their anniversary is my anniversary. So when they say it's going to be 7 years, I'm like, holy cow.
Yeah, January
that's 7
1st.
years for me too.
January 7th. 7
Yeah,
years. January 7th was our first Sunday here.
Yeah.
I was almost going to do the trivia question on that. But then
it was actually January 7th, 2017.
Wow.
This will be the first year that it is January 7th, 2024.
Yeah.
Isn't that funny?
Yeah,
Exactly
it's crazy.
7 years. Takes 7 years to repeat. So, Laura, I think the last question, I have one more question for you. First of all, we're super proud of you, super thankful for you and all that God has done in your life. And the next question is, like, now you've been around, you've received Christ, you invited Jesus to be a part of your life. I remember walking through that with you and watching God do things, even at a point when Matthew prayed for you. You experienced some some really cool things. And you're involved in everything now. Laura's literally can't wait to be involved. And now she's actually not a contractor for the church. She's actually an employee of the church. And she's with us 3 days a week. Some of that's just because out of necessity, we need her here a lot more because there's more to manage. And so now, you don't have to answer this now, but I want you to be thinking about this. I'm asking you the question live on air so that you have to, down the road. I want you to be thinking about what is next. Like, what's the next place that God's bringing you to as you continue your growth? And I'm excited. And here's my reason for asking that. Our story's always being written.
Right.
It's not a book that's written and it's done. And put away and go, okay, you're done.
Right.
I'm going to move to the
Not
next.
over.
God is still writing
That's right.
all of our stories. I talked to an 80-year-old man. He's going to be listening today. Rick, one of my favorite humans on the planet, last night for about an hour on the phone. And
Hi, Rick.
we realized that his story wasn't done yet, even at 80. And I think that was his concern when we really started talking. Is my story done? We were like, wait a minute. There's no way. You're still swimming laps in the pool. You're out running. You're working full time. God's not even close to being done with your story.
Right.
He keeps writing all of our stories. And I pray that this Christmas for all of you, Laura, for you, for Jet, for all of us, that we realize, God, what's the next chapter? And we realize he's not done.
Yeah.
Even if it's been a rough year, even if it's been a tough time at different moments, or your expectations haven't been met, or things you were hoping for, what should be our response to that? Keep seeking Christ.
Right.
What did I say Sunday in Matthew chapter 7? Ask, seek, and knock. Keep asking, keep seeking. We're going to do that as a church. And we're going to keep seeking after him. And
Okay, so I'm going to just keep asking to meet somebody. And then, now I have some check. Okay. So now I'd like to meet somebody that has a dog. That would be check. Maybe a truck, check.
Are you referring to a man?
pickleball.
You're
She's
referring to a man.
Oh, she wants to get married.
Yeah.
I would like to, well, I'd be happy with a date at this point.
A
husband.
Yeah. Okay, so
So, I
Someone that
just got to
loves
keep
Jesus,
asking.
that has a dog, that is active.
isn't it interesting
active
though? I
dog,
think
yes.
sometimes that doesn't happen until we're ready, and maybe we're ready. Maybe you're ready at this point in your life.
Man, I hope so.
Maybe you've worked out enough of the crazy.
I hope so. I have, it's true though. I have been doing a lot of self work, you know what I mean? And it's even with my last vacation, this last year, I got my big vacation again, and I found myself, I never swore once. And I work on that, literally, because I hear it in my
She
brain.
does.
I was raised with swearing though. You have to remember, my mom, everybody, it was effing this and effing that. And that was nothing. It was nothing.
was part of it.
So so to swear is just like another word to me. So it doesn't have that connotation that other people that don't hear swear words go,
Right.
good God, what are you saying? And to me, it's like, whatever, just a word, Anyway, so I go on vacation and I didn't swear once.
Well, good.
But the best part, I didn't hear them either.
No.
I didn't hear any self-ick.
So what does the
None
Bible
of that
say?
is gone.
We are transformed.
You know?
That's transformation by what? The renewing of our mind. And you took time to be quiet, to be with God, and look how he renewed, and not only renewed, but transformed your mind. You're not hearing the same
That's
stuff
true.
you used to
Yeah.
hear.
Very
now
true.
it's a whole new life. Okay, we're out of
Okay,
time.
we're out of time.
We got to do the
gift,
giveaway.
the gift.
We have a
Okay.
giveaway.
Show them your
show
gift.
him-
Is it okay to put this
I'll-
down without? Okay.
They can't hear you.
Here, I have it right here.
Okay.
I'll do the talking for her. So this is her. She has fallen in love with pickleball. And so her gift giveaway today is a starter set of pickleball.
It's
Paddles, balls.
Listen, it's actually a pretty good set. It's not like just a random, somebody made it out of wood in their garage set. This is a good set. Laura hooked you up.
Yeah. So if you've ever been wanting to get into pickleball,
Anybody?
you want to win
Anybody?
today's trivia question.
2 paddles and a bunch of balls.
2 paddles and...
Look at this. Okay, what's the trivia question,
so
Laura?
Now you need your mic.
I'm ready. Hold on.
You'll need
So
your mic.
just as a reminder, before you start, Laura, as a reminder, it's the first answer that
That we see.
we see on our end is going to be the winner. Okay. So, ready?
Yeah.
Okay, here's the question. How many U.S. households put up a Christmas tree?
Oh. How many U.S. households put up a Christmas tree?
Wow.
Here's the answer.
Right, U.S. households. put
U.S.
up. And I got the answer right.
Oh.
Let me look at it.
Wowzers. How many
Okay, let's walk-
U.S. households put up a Christmas tree?
We're watching for the answer.
All right, come on, people. And I tried to make this
searching.
harder to Google. So I picked my question, and then I Googled my question, and then I landed on this one.
Good morning, Heather.
How many U.S. households put up a Christmas tree?
For the starter pickleball set. Well, millions.
Yeah.
But specific.
You
We need specific.
Oh, that
Come
was
on,
close.
Gwenny, let's go.
Percent. Wait, it's not a percent.
It's not. Yeah, it's not a percent. It's
not
a
a percent.
number.
How many put up a Christmas tree across the United States of
U.S.
America?
households.
Yep.
U.S. households?
For
All trees.
a pickleball set.
All trees. Come on, you guys started
We
with a
need
good guess.
specifics.
124.
124 what? 200. Oh,
Okay,
275
so
million.
now we're too high.
Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
so you just heard somebody.
So that's
there's
a big hint.
Not terribly
Okay.
too high.
Denise,
though.
you're getting closer. You're getting closer. So you're too low.
Oh, little high, Mary.
little-
So
too
Denise
high.
is too low, and the other one was too high.
Is it 200,000?
Ooh, Gwenny, you're
Way
too
high.
high. Too
She's
high.
got big faith.
Oh, 94 million?
Will I am.
Yeah, you're close.
You're
You're close,
close.
baby. Come
you're
on.
smoking.
Oh, it's getting Jack
Will
Armstrong's
I
getting
am.
closer. It's right between Will and Jack's guess.
Oh man, Denise. I would say something, but it would get away.
Oh, somebody's really close. Is it? Oh
No.
No. Will I am was the closest.
He's the closest.
He's the closest.
Will I am was
Come
the
on.
closest.
Higher, Cindy.
Pretty
Lower, Freza.
Oh,
Jack, you are so close. Higher,
Jack.
higher. Little
Jack.
close. Little higher. Come
Jack
on,
is
guys.
sniffing the wind.
Denise,
Oh,
just a little lower.
Denise
a little
is-
lower. William Carr, you are so dang close.
Oh,
You,
Will
you're
Carr.
guys.
almost
Come
on
on.
fire. You're
Come
like
on.
smoking
Ooh,
hardcore,
come
Will I
on.
am.
Oh, Will.
Oh, that's it.
Thurza wins.
Thurza got it. 96 million.
There's that.
Very good.
You are
Very
the winner of the pickleball set. Where's the paddle? Oh, I put it down. Oh. You are the winner of the pickleball set. You and Kim get to go play pickleball.
Okay.
Do you play?
Well, they got it now.
You're going to.
Steve Tankersley, 97,700,000.
96 million U.S. households
Isn't
put up
that
a Christmas
crazy?
tree.
Okay, you guys, I am sorry we went over on time a little bit.
Wowzers.
It was a good day, though, Laura. Thank you for sharing your
Yeah.
story
Oh,
with
it's
us.
so
Super
fun to be
cool.
here, you guys.
You
You
did
know,
such
I
a
just
nice
love
job.
being here. It's so fun.
Yeah. Well, you did such a nice job. And everybody, I pray that as you hear stories like this, you will remember that God's not done with your story.
Right.
No matter how weird or bad or great it seems. Sometimes I think we go, oh, our story's been great. God must be done. No, he just wants to increase the greatness. Don't quit, even if things have gone well for you. Don't be like, well, I'm comfortable. Keep moving. Let him create new chapters in your life. Well, we love you guys so much. Tomorrow, we're back at it. We have another awesome gift for you tomorrow and can't wait to hang out with you again tomorrow. Tomorrow is day 5
Are you going to say who the guest
of the
person
12
is?
days of
We
Christmas.
don't have
Keep it a
tomorrow.
surprise.
There's not a guest.
I don't think we
it's
have a
not?
guest
Okay.
for tomorrow, which is fine.
I think we might add a guest tomorrow. We'll see.
We have a couple of
If
people
we
we're
can
looking
get
at
'em.
adding for
Yeah.
guests.
It's such a treat to be here, you guys. I'm telling you, it's like, the drive sucks. Getting up early sucks. I'll
Sounds
be
great.
straight
Sounds
up.
like it was awesome.
However, look, come on. I'm here.
You will always
I'm
get
here.
honesty with
I'm
Laura.
in the middle
Always.
of the best people I have ever met. Oh, and last comment. I know we're late. I'm so sorry. So if you want to check out. But I remember something Gretchen said 1,000,000 years ago about not being the normal pastor's wife.
Yeah.
And it's because of that I fell in love. Well, I fell in love with him first, but I fell in love with her because of that. She wasn't that wearing the weird dress and the all that stuff. She shows up. She wears like leather pants now. I dig it. I love it.
Oh,
I'm
my.
all in. Okay, now I'm done.
That's at my request.
I bet.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. All right. We love you guys so much.
Man, you guys are awesome. Thursday, we're going to bring this gift to the church office. You
Yeah.
can pick it up Sunday or throughout the week.
Yeah. Well, we love you guys. We'll see you tomorrow morning.